Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that might surprise you, the traditional workout. You might be wondering, what exactly is a traditional workout, and how could it possibly hinder my fat loss? Well, you're in the right place because we're diving deep into that today. But that's not all. We're also going to uncover which specific exercises could be holding you back, and, more importantly, I'll show you some game-changing alternatives that can turbocharge your fat loss. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, these insights are going to change the way you think about fitness. Plus, I'll share how these alternative workouts compare in terms of time, effort, and results so you can get the most out of your fitness routine. So, if you've been putting in the work but not seeing the results you want, or if you're just curious about how to optimize your workout for fat loss, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge you need to make your workouts more effective, efficient, and, most importantly, aligned with your goals. Let's get started. When we think of traditional workouts, what often comes to mind are the routines that many of us grew up with or saw in the gym. Think steady-state cardio, like jogging on the treadmill or cycling at a consistent pace for 30 minutes to an hour. You might also picture basic weightlifting routines where you stick to the same sets and reps week after week, focusing on isolated movements like bicep curls or leg presses. And let's not forget about static stretching, those long holds before or after a workout that are supposed to keep us flexible and injury-free. Now, these workouts have their place, no doubt. They're designed for general fitness, improving cardiovascular health, and maintaining muscle tone. But here's the catch: if your primary goal is to shed fat, these traditional methods might not be doing you any favors. In fact, they could be the reason you're not seeing the progress you're after. So, why might these traditional workouts actually be slowing down your fat loss? The answer lies in how our bodies adapt and how we burn calories. Let's start with steady-state cardio, the go-to for many when trying to lose weight. While jogging or cycling at a constant pace does burn calories, your body quickly becomes efficient at these activities. That means over time, you'll burn fewer calories for the same effort, leading to that dreaded plateau where your progress just stalls. Then there's the issue with traditional weightlifting routines. If you're sticking to the same sets, reps, and weights every session, you're missing out on what's known as the afterburn effect. This is where your metabolism stays elevated long after you've finished working out, which is key for burning fat. But if your heart rate isn't getting up there, and your muscles aren't being challenged with new stimuli, you're not going to get that metabolic boost. Another common pitfall? The overemphasis on calories in, calories out. Sure, burning calories is important, but it's not just about how many calories you burn during a workout. It's about keeping your metabolism high throughout the day. Traditional workouts often fail to do this because they don't fully engage the muscle groups that would help elevate your resting metabolic rate. What's been your experience with these types of workouts? Have you hit a plateau, or do you feel like you're not getting the results you want? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't go anywhere, because next up, we're going to look at which specific exercises in these traditional workouts might actually be working against your fat loss goals. You might be surprised at what's holding you back. Now that we've explored why traditional workouts might not be your best bet for fat loss, let's get into the specifics. What exercises might be holding you back? You might be surprised to learn that some of the most common exercises in these routines are actually not as effective for shedding fat as you'd think. First up, let's talk about steady-state cardio. We're talking long runs on the treadmill, extended sessions on the stationary bike. These are often seen as fat-burning staples. But the reality is, while they do burn calories, they don't keep your metabolism elevated for long after you've stopped. That means once you're off the machine, the calorie burn pretty much stops too. Not exactly the most efficient way to melt fat, right? Then there are isolated weightlifting movements. Think about exercises like bicep curls, leg presses, or even seated chest presses. These exercises target specific muscles, which is great for building strength in those areas, but they're not engaging enough of your body to really ramp up your calorie burn. Plus, they often don't get your heart rate high enough to enter the optimal fat burning zone. Alright, Now that we know what might not be working, let's flip the script and talk about what does work. If you're serious about accelerating fat loss, it's time to embrace some alternative workouts that can take your results to the next level. First up, we have high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. This is a game changer. Instead of spending an hour on the treadmill, you are doing short bursts of intense activity followed by brief rest periods. The beauty of HIIT is that it gets your heart rate up quickly and keeps it elevated, even after you've finished your workout. That means you're burning more calories not just during your workout, but long after you've left the gym. Next, let's talk about circuit training. This is where you combine strength training with short bursts of cardio. It's an efficient way to work your entire body while keeping your metabolism revved up. You're moving quickly from one exercise to the next, which prevents your heart rate from dropping and maximizes calorie burn. And then there's functional training, exercises that mimic real-life movements and engage multiple muscle groups at once. Think kettlebell swings, burpees, or even compound lifts like deadlifts. These movements not only burn a ton of calories, but also improve your overall fitness and strength, making you more efficient at everything you do. So, which of these alternative workouts are you most excited to try? Or maybe you've already incorporated some of them into your routine. How's it going? Share your experience in the comments below. But before you head to the gym, make sure to stick around. Up next, we'll compare these alternatives with traditional workouts in terms of time, effort, and results. You'll find out how to get the most bang for your buck, so don't miss it. Let's be real, time is precious. Whether you're juggling work, family, or just trying to squeeze in a workout between life's demands, efficiency matters. So, how do these alternative workouts stack up against traditional ones when it comes to time and effort? One of the biggest advantages of alternatives like HIIT and circuit training is that they are incredibly time efficient. A 20 to 30 minute HIIT session can burn as many calories, if not more, than an hour-long steady-state cardio workout. Why? Because these high-intensity intervals push your body to its limits, creating an afterburn effect that keeps your metabolism elevated for hours after you've finished. That means you're getting more out of your workout in less time. But it's not just about the time you spend, it's also about the effort. With traditional workouts, you might spend an hour at the gym, but if your heart rate isn't staying high or you're not challenging your muscles enough, you might not be maximizing your fat loss potential. On the other hand, alternative workouts like functional training and circuit training are designed to keep your entire body engaged and your heart rate up, which means you're working smarter, not just harder. So, here's the big question. How much time do you typically spend on your workouts, and do you feel like you're getting the most out of that time? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're balancing time and effort in your fitness routine. And stay with me, because next, we're diving into what you can expect in terms of results. How quickly will you start seeing changes, and what long-term benefits can you look forward to? You won't want to miss this. Let's keep going. Alright, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. What kind of results can you expect when you ditch traditional workouts and embrace these alternatives? The good news is, if you stick with it, the changes can be both quick and transformative. First, let's talk about fat loss. By incorporating HIIT, circuit training, and functional exercises into your routine, you'll likely start to see a noticeable difference in just a few weeks. Your clothes might fit better. You'll feel more energized, and those stubborn areas where fat tends to linger, they'll start to shrink as your body burns more calories both during and after your workouts. But the benefits don't stop at just losing fat. These alternative workouts also improve your overall fitness. You'll build strength, increase your endurance, and enhance your mobility, all of which contribute to a healthier, more resilient body. Plus, because these workouts are so dynamic, they're less likely to get boring, which means you're more likely to stick with them long-term. And let's not forget about the long-term benefits. As you continue to challenge yourself with new exercises and intensities, you'll keep your metabolism revved up, making it easier to maintain your fat loss and overall fitness. You'll also be setting yourself up for a more sustainable, enjoyable fitness journey that doesn't feel like a chore. So, what kind of results are you hoping to achieve? Are you focused on fat loss, building strength, or just feeling healthier overall? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what your goals are. Now that we've covered why traditional workouts might not be the best for fat loss and how to supercharge your results with alternative workouts, it's time to take action. What you do next is crucial for turning all this information into real, tangible results. Start by experimenting with the workouts we discussed. Try incorporating HIIT, circuit training, or functional exercises into your routine and see how they feel. Don't be afraid to start small and gradually increase the intensity. The key is to make these workouts work for you, adapting them to fit your fitness level and goals. And don't go anywhere, because in our next video, we'll dive into more advanced strategies for optimizing your workouts and achieving peak performance. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on these tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.